When you step out onto that ice for that 1 hour that you're playing with your girls, everything in the outside world just vanishes, it's gone. You know, smiles, laughter, and positivity for that 1 hour. Overall, for your mental health, it's just a fantastic feeling. To me, it's happiness, it's therapy.
I worried that I wouldn't fit in because I haven't played in years. And Liz focused more at that time on how I would fit in as a person, as a woman, and what it could do for me mentally, and you know, because facing some adversities at that time in my life. So she said, "No, this is good for you." She made me feel good about coming to join. And I think because she had chosen people, she had invited people that she thought could use that camaraderie and that friendship. And I think that's why it's all special people that she considered, you know, that could use a leg up.
I started with Liz in 2019. I was in a bad mental state, and my sister, Chris, she knew I needed something to get me out of my funk, and she called Liz, and within a week, I was at St. Bon's out on the ice skating for the very first time. I was nervous, and I fell right away, but there was about 10 girls came over and picked me up, and they just kept picking me up ever since. Liz is fantastic. She helped me when I was down. She inspires women, no matter what their age or ability, to show up to that rink, lace up them skates, you know, get that stick in your hand and get out on that ice. So many women in the St. John's area has benefited from Liz's skate, as we like to call it. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety when I was 19. It wasn't undiagnosed. I knew I had it. I didn't know where to seek help. I didn't want to seek help. To me, I always say hockey, you know, hockey is definitely my therapy. Just getting there, saying hi, skating around, scoring goals, saving goals, whatever role I'm in that day. It's just overall fantastic experience, and it has really helped my mental health, and it's just give me that boost. When I was with my partner at the time, she was in the same situation. She was suffering through mental health. And I said to her one day when I was watching her boys skating, out having a game of hockey, I said, "Why don't you try it? You know, it'll give you that boost. It's so much fun." She said, "No, I'll never be able to do that." Anyways, I told Liz, and within a week or two, Liz had Jen out on that ice, and she's still skating with us.
I started playing hockey about a year ago, December past. And I've always wanted to try hockey. My boys grew up playing hockey, so I was always at the rink. And I was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. No. The fear, just afraid to get on the ice. I haven't been on skates in years. Amanda lent me her gear so I could try hockey. My talent wasn't the greatest. I really couldn't skate. I hadn't been on skates in years. And so when I stepped foot on the ice, I think I was like a Bambi. I used the boards to stop. Many times I fell down and didn't know how to get back up. And it was just laugh. We laughed and laughed and laughed.
Just hearing her laugh and seeing her smile, you know, going from, you know, her depressive state to happy and laughing, carrying on, is just an overall fantastic feeling.
The first time I scored a goal, I didn't think it was possible. Of course, I said it was a fluke. I was just at the right place at the right time, and I swung my stick somehow, and it went in net. I could have cried. I was ecstatic. Like little old me didn't know how to skate, let alone here I am pumping off goals. So yeah, it was really rewarding. Not being able to skate during the COVID lockdowns, I lost my sense of purpose again. I was confined. I had no outlet. I fell back into my depression. But when the restrictions were lifted, I was 110% excited to get back on the ice with the girls. The girls, everybody is so kind, and they're gentle. They help you learn, and they teach you as they go. And now I find Liz is actually putting novice skaters on my line so I can help them build the confidence and learn how to play hockey amongst our group. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Everybody has their struggles. But when you get out on that rink with these girls, ladies, women, all of that is just put behind you. We laugh. We cheer each other on. No matter whose team I'm on, I'm still cheering for the other team. And it just gives you that sense of, a sense of relief. Hockey helped my mental health greatly. Being medically released from the military, I just lost my sense of purpose. I didn't know where I belonged anymore. All I knew is that I was a mother of 2 teenage boys, and that was probably it. I had no, Jennifer lost her purpose. Getting back into exercising is a big factor when it comes to mental health, and I learned that slowly. I've always wanted to be a nurse since the age of 5, so that was many, many moons ago. I found that playing with Liz, given that opportunity to get out there and try something new, it really helped me make my decision about my application for nursing. It gave me the courage to actually send it in and just take it for what it was. It doesn't matter if you're 16 or you're 22, 40s, 60s, it's just a number. The diversity amongst all these women and their different abilities. Everything is accepted, anyone is accepted. And going forward in my own life, even just going to nursing with young whippersnippers, I'm just as good as them. I might be a bit more mature, but I'm not going to back down. So I'm going to give it a go and give it my all. My immediate family, as in my parents, they have no idea how I do it. My youngest guy, we actually play it together on the ice. And he helps me out. He tapes my stick, he fixes my helmet, he gets my skates done for me. So he's very supportive, very proud that I actually had the courage to start playing. This group has taught me that there's no boundaries. I skate with a bunch of ladies from young to older. Our goalie drives a Harley, she's my hero. There's no limits. And it just helps me, it helps my mental health. And again, then so I can tackle the things I need to do as a mom. I'm gonna continue playing as long as I can. I feel great. My mental health right now is stable, it's great. So I wanna keep going with the positive things in my life, and hockey is one of those positive things. And I find on Sundays, it just starts my week off on the right foot.